Hey everyone, welcome back to How to Be a Poser. Today we're going to show you War Machine in a whole new light. And to do that, we'll be using the Neon Tech War Machine Diecast 6-scale figure by Hot Toys. Let's get started. All right, here it is, the Neon Tech War Machine Diecast 6-scale figure by Hot Toys. Still in his box, exactly the way he's going to come to you. Comes with a great array of accessories, including a cannon and a whole bunch of hands, but the real hallmark for this figure is this fabulous, unique paint job. Can't wait to see what I can do with this thing, so let's get rolling. All right, this thing is gorgeous. It's got a lot of really cool contrast between the glossy parts of the black and these matte black finishes, but the real pièce de résistance is this Neon Tech paint job. It's meant to be set off and enhanced in the presence of a black light. And for those who haven't seen it, we're just going to give you a little bit of a demonstration here. If we can just kill the lights, please. And there it is. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Oh yeah, so cool. You can also see how it sets off the darker parts. And if you open up the head and turn this guy on, it's even further enhanced. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that amazing? Okay, cool. Now that we've shown you what this paint job is capable of, let's commence to what this show is really all about, and that's with striking a decent pose with it. Look at all this crazy armament that's going on here. God, look at all this stuff going on back here. I'm gonna be able to play with that just to enhance the pose a little bit here and there. Let's start by dressing the figure. This guy needs to go up high because this is really, really tall. That is a snug fit, ladies and gentlemen, but it's in there now. That's cool. The instruction manual, if you'll read it, has the gun being on this side of War Machine. For me, from the comic book, I always remember War Machine's cannon being on this shoulder. So that's where I've chosen to place it for the purpose of this video. You, of course, can choose to put it on whichever side you please. Now, here's the belt, the ammo belt. It's going to be fed into this chamber right here. Nice and snug fit, and then the other side of it, we'll wrap it around, and then it needs to go in here, just at the base. That's interesting, right? So this whole area back here must be where the ammunition hides. So again, like I always like to do with War Machine, I'm just going to go for all guns blazing. You really have to work with certain elements of this figure in order to prevent parts of the armor from colliding with other parts of the armor. It's just so massive and bulky, but fortunately Hot Toys, as you can see, have built in some engineering that minimize that. See how those arms come out? That's so that you can raise this up without scratching any paint and actually get the arms to bend a little bit closer or a little bit further out than you normally would. Now, I really want to have him aiming both of his arm cannons and this cannon at the camera. So I'm going to bend both. Now be careful, you see what I did there when I started to raise this? That caused a collision right there. So just be careful to take this pauldron and bend it out. See how you can move it all the way out from the armor? Raise it up that way, and then you can move it back in if you so desire. I'll do that later. So I'm gonna do something similar to what I did with the Mark IV War Machine, and that's just have him targeting multiple opponents. So he's gonna be aiming over here with this one, and at the same time aiming someplace else with his other arm. The thing about working with the die-cast armors is you actually have to take some time to understand how each one of them works. Like there's multiple points of articulation in all of these guys, and what I'm trying to avoid is having this pauldron rotate back to the back like that. So what I've done is I've gone in using my thumb and index finger and holding onto this ball joint while rotating the arm itself. That prevented the pauldron from going towards the back. Now, just to be on the safe side, another safeguard that they've implemented here is allowing you to lower each leg 2 pops, 2 notches, if you will, so that you can get a little bit of more forward swing to this leg. So I'm gonna have him taking one massive step forward. Now, I've got this basic stance going here, and I really want to modify it just a touch. So I'm gonna pop this torso up a little bit to allow me to swivel it this way a touch. That just gives him a bit more of an aggressive posture. I'm gonna modify this arm so that it's just a slightly lesser degree difference. Now that I've got the torso twisted here, I kind of want to test to see if I can drop that back down. And I can. I want those pauldrons up there looking big and beefy. So let me just spin this up. Look at that, there it is. All right, so I'm gonna widen his stance just a little bit. Oh, this is looking better by the second. Let's go ahead and stick his head out just a little bit more, like he's leaning into the shot, being more aggressive. And rotate it around. Boom. You looking for this? These Hot Toys Neon Tech armors are a gorgeous offshoot of their Iron Man line. Together, they make an attractive display on any shelf. And collectors with the inclination and motivation to bring the UV light to their display will unlock a gorgeous cornucopia of color.
Hey, did you like that video? Be sure to subscribe by clicking the S icon on your screen and click that bell icon to be notified whenever a new video is posted. If you'd like more info on the items featured in this video, click the link provided under Product Info. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to let your geek side show.